Namaste, everyone, and welcome. Just make sure this works. Right, namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. Earlier, we had the first part, which is emotional healing. We usually do this on Fridays, and there was emotional healing for anger. And as mentioned earlier, now we're going to focus on emotional healing and prosperity healing, because a lot of people are being affected by this thing called anger and resentment, not realizing it's making them broke. Some of you go, what? How is that even connected? All right. So before we start, let's ask for blessings. So that way, what comes out of my mouth has minimal distortion. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui, Mahaguji Meiling, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so welcome. And again, as most of you know, what we try to do here is share some spiritual insights with you and then guide you in meditation to put you in a spiritual routine so you can continue your spiritual development, accelerate your spiritual connection, and so on and so on. All right? Now, before we do this, just want to cover why do these negative emotions affect us? It's actually quite simple. Number one, every thought, every feeling we have is made of energy. So when you get angry, when you get upset, essentially what the soul is doing is taking this raw material in the universe called prana and molding it into a certain form. That's why it's called a thought form or emotional form. And these thought forms could have many, many effects on us. One, as we think of something positive or negative, it could either positively affect us, negatively affect us, or neutral. And then when you think about it on someone else, that energy shoots out of our aura, goes to their energy field, and downloads. Okay? So that just gives you an idea how that works. Now, to go directly to the point, how could being angry and resentful hurt your bank account, your finances? Here's how it works. When we get angry and upset, that energy is generated in the solar plexus. It's directly below your sternum. That's why when you're stressed out of your mind, what happens? You feel nauseated, and a lot of people have difficulty with their digestion, and they get stressed out, they want to throw up. Now, what people don't realize is, if you have somebody who could see energy or know about energy, we first generate that negative emotion in the front solar plexus. And then, when we don't release it, we don't deal with it, we just keep holding on to, this person pisses me off, and etc., or this situation is, or this politician, whatever. That thought form, that energy, builds up, and then it proceeds to sit in our back solar plexus, which is directly behind the front solar plexus. All right? Now, the back solar plexus center is where we have our repressed and suppressed emotions build up over time. Now, you've noticed that when you're with people who are always very negative, they feel heavy. So let me just give you an idea. If you rub your hands together, okay, press, open your palm, okay, go like this, feel about the same. Now, look at one hand. This is just an experiment, okay? Look at one hand. On that hand, as you're looking at it, I want you to recall someone, something, or some situation that makes you feel upset or angry, okay? Just look at the hand, and I want you to think about and feel that negative emotion. Somebody hurt your feelings, and you're upset, and you haven't let it go. Just, as you look at your hand, I want you to think about it and feel it. Okay, good enough, easy. Look at the other hand. As you look at the other hand, I want you to recall the face of someone you love. Smile. Smile at them, visualize them smiling at you, recall a happy event you've had with them, or still having with them. Okay, done. That's about the same time. Now compare sensation between the two hands. What do you notice? This one feels heavier, the other one feels lighter. Now, the most important part of the experiment is not that. This is the most important part. Follow me? Go disintegrate. Just say it. Disintegrate. Disintegrate like dismantle. Say disintegrate. Okay, compare it again. Feels about the same. So exactly what happened. Whatever feelings or thoughts we create, this thought form sit in our energy field. Now, the important lesson there is you and I, the soul, the spiritual self, created these feelings, whether they're justified or not. And the example we always use is if you're a musician, let's say a pianist, piano. You sit on the piano, you hit the keys, you produce noise or music. The pianist or the musician is not the instrument or what's produced by the instrument. So the soul, the spiritual self, that's why in Sanskrit, Sanskrit is Atma, Spanish is Alma, but in Italian it's Anima, where the word animate comes from. So the soul, the spiritual self, animates and creates these feelings, positive or negative. So the anima is like animating the keys to produce noise or music. So the feelings and the thoughts are not the musician. The noise of the music is not the musician. The instrument or the piano is not the musician. Simple as that. Now, why is that important? Because that right there, several lessons are learned. One, when you go like this, when you were just feeling angry or upset, and you're just looking at your hand, that energy built up on your hand. When you felt happiness, most of you feel lighter, right? Next lesson, you have the ability to disintegrate it or dismantle it. Okay? Now, 1 second. That's strange. You said the volume is low. Well, turn up your speaker. Okay. Now, listen carefully. So these thoughts and emotions, they either, it's not just raw, it's not just a lump of energy. They have a certain programming inside. So that programming, depending on the quality or what that programming, could either drag your energy level down, lower your vibration, or raise it up. So how is that related to resentment? When you get angry and upset, that negative energy that's sitting in your solar plexus is heavy, not gravitational heavy, but just feels like it drags you down. So you feel nauseated. And if you don't release it, it goes to your back solar plexus, so your back, it builds up over time. So as my teacher, Master Choi, used to say, when a person has so much love, they look like a hunchback. Stick out like that. And since the energy is very heavy, again, not gravitational heavy, it moves down to the area behind your bell button, which we call the Mengmen chakra, that controls your blood pressure. And then it goes down even further to the base of your spine, which is your basic chakra, or a lot of people call root chakra. That basic chakra controls your bones, muscles, blood, body temperature, cell repair, and your ability to make money, your survival. So when that negative emotion in the back solar plexus drags down, down, down to the base of your spine, number one, it starts to affect your skin, it affects your bones, your health, in plain English, your youthfulness. That's why if you look at somebody who's always angry, they're always tired. Well, what do you expect? The energy center gives them vitality is what? It's clogged up. Number two, the psychological function of the basic chakra is abundance, prosperity, survival, making money. Well, you clog up that generator, what do you expect? I know some people, but you don't understand because this person did this. I'm not arguing whether it was justified or not. We're just telling you whether you stay angry, upset, or not, it will determine whether you clog up your center, your prosperity center or not, even if it's justified. Doesn't matter. So if you stay angry and upset, you're only hurting yourself. That's why we connected this with the earlier session. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. That's why I love it. The Lord Buddha said, you are not punished for your anger. You are punished by your anger. As we continue to hold on to that anger, first of all, the people you're pissed off with could care less. Right? You're there angry, upset. The people you're angry with could care less. They're having a good time. You go, well, Then you chose your own suffering. That sounds harsh, but that's the reality of it. So, either you snap out of it, or you keep suffering and go broke. That's basically the choice. In fact, I know a few people. This particular person, he's actually a good friend, and he finally got it. He's been so angry. And watch this. He's not angry about people around him. He was so sucked into this political thing in the U.S. I'm not going to say which candidate or whatever, because that's beside the point. The person was so angry. When I talked to him, he's just reading through these posts by people who are angry, upset, and then they would watch videos on conspiracy stuff, whatever. So it's always like raging, like this. I'm looking at him going, that's all he would talk about. And then at that point, I remember he said, yeah, it's affecting him so much he can't think clearly. He's messing up scheduling his clients. I'm going, okay, as a friend, I want to tell him, but I don't think he's in a mindset to listen. So he just happened to hear one of these lectures, and guess what happened? He just had realization. He goes, I think you're talking to me. I go, well, I don't know. I didn't say anything. I just kept quiet. He goes, yeah, I think you're talking to me. Okay, so at some point he snapped out of it. You know what he said? He said, he now chooses to be happy. I remember we had that conversation. I didn't say anything. He just said, he now chooses to be happy. You know why? He realized staying angry and upset is not only affecting his finances, it is affecting his family. Because he goes home, he doesn't even have a chance to smile, he doesn't have a chance to really enjoy his family because he's always resentful and full of hate. He finally snapped out, he goes, enough. He saw how it's affecting his family, and he just had this wake-up call. He'll stop being angry. And the interesting part is that person or whatever he's angry with, even it's not directly related to him. It's not somebody did something to him, said something to him. It's just he looked at the political stuff, he got sucked into it, and before you know it, he's resentful. I'm looking at him going, wow, all right. Whatever is happening in the political scene is not even directly affecting you, and yet you're allowing yourself to suffer because of it. Now, how many times has it been that, one, we allow people who have hurt us to control us? Because I told you earlier, as Lao Tzu, the sage from China, says, whoever makes you angry controls you. Okay? Number two, how many times has it been circumstances happen, and you look at it, you go, I can't believe it, and you get angry, you get so worked up, before you know it, you can't think clearly, it affects your emotions, affects your relationship, affects your health. Then you look back a few years later, you go, that was dumb. Exactly. So the key, all right? So the key is to really understand that I, the soul, am a spiritual being, to decide what thoughts, what words, what actions I create. Now, to just kind of take one step on top of that, some of you might remember the Lord Jesus said, what defiles a person is not what take in, it's what comes out of their mouth. My teacher used to say, what's the point of being vegetarian when what comes out of a person's mouth is vile? They're always angry, they're so upset, they're screaming, yelling, and cursing. You might as well eat the meat, it's cleaner than you. Make sense? So let's just kind of put it in proper perspective. All these great teachers say the same thing. So the question is, what do we do? Step one, awareness. Without awareness, we'll always find an excuse. Awareness means what? Wait, I'm allowing this anger to take over. Nope, I choose not to generate this anger. I choose not to allow this person to control me. That's the first step. You take that big step, everything changes. There's none of this, I can't help it. You heard me say this before. If that's your slogan of I can't help it, go find another teacher. Don't waste my time. Because here, we want you to realize your own true nature, a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. So that will aspect within you gives you the ability to choose. See, what you don't realize, when you're choosing, you're using your will. You realize that? You use your will to decide, am I going to give into this thought and emotion or not? Am I going to take action, good or bad? It's will. That's why I love it. And a lot of you know I work with Tony Robbins, and one of the things he always tells us is, one of the things that everyone has the ability to do is to decide what they focus on. Right? Somebody insulted you. You can focus on that anger that you created, or you created on what they said, and you feel angry, or you can choose to say, I choose to count my blessings and be grateful for everything that happened in my life. It's a choice. The ability to focus on what you want is basically the soul using the will to direct the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions towards that focal point. That's it. A situation doesn't go your way. You can focus on it, feel depressed and angry, and feel helpless, not doing anything about it, and looking for a woe is me type of deal. Or you can say, you know what? I choose to look for the solution and focus on it. That's why I think Tony Robbins said it, and many other teachers said that people who are successful spend 80 or 90% of their time on the solution and 10 to 20% on the problem. Why? To be able to understand what the problem is. Once you understand it, you move your will towards the solution. Same thing. So when a person continues to have resentment, it simply means they use their will to focus on what's wrong. Guaranteed suffering. You can go to 1,000 therapists, talk it out the next 5-10 incarnations. If you don't shift your focus, you stay suffer. You stay in suffering. That's that. And I shared that with you earlier. You build it up long enough, that energy drops down to the base of your spine, affects the way you think about money, the way you make decisions. And then since that basic chakra clogs up, you do not generate as much prosperity energy. So, not much prosperity energy is attracted to you. Is it worth it? Think about it. Is it worth it? Something to think about. That's why I intentionally call this resentment is killing your finances. It's killing your bank account. Learn to let go, learn to move on. Otherwise, nobody can help you. As the saying goes, we have to be part of our own salvation. Now, before you guys go crazy, because a few people, salvation. Okay, everything in proper context. This salvation is not the same thing as we talk about in Christian salvation. Okay? In other words, saving your ass from continuing to suffer because of the negative thoughts, negative emotions you create. That's what I meant. Period. So that friend of mine, it's interesting, he had a realization. His attitude changed completely. Now when I see him, he's happy. And then he would bring it up now and then. He would say, I can't believe I allowed that anger, resentment to take over my life. I go, Then he look at me, yeah, I figured it out. I don't want my family to suffer either. There you go. What did I say? Okay, good job. I didn't lecture him. I didn't say, I told you so, because that doesn't do anything. He figured it out. He chose to be happy. The key, let me repeat it again, is to know who I am. I'm the soul, the spiritual self. I'm the center of my own universe. In that center, I get to observe what's going on, and I decide what thoughts, what feelings, and actions to generate. Just like if you're a musician, you're sitting in front of a piano, if it comes out noise, it's because you hit the wrong keys. If it comes out beautiful music, you hit the right keys. Simple as that. So anger and resentment is we create this anger and resentment by choice. If we're happy, we create those happy feelings by choice. That's it. So I hope this is a wake-up call for a lot of you. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't have any resentment more, you'll suddenly be a billionaire. There are other factors involved. Okay? Don't twist my words, because I have people say, oh, so he's saying a song, if I forgive, then suddenly everything's going to be great. Okay. That's partially true. Partially. Let's say you're not resentful anymore, but you still sit on your ass and don't do anything. Well, money's not going to fall on your head. Just saying. Okay? Because some people, they just take what they want, and that's all they focus on. There are many factors. That's one of the things I love about my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. He says, there's such a thing called multi-causal factors. Multi-causal factors. In other words, when something happens, there are many, many factors involved. The key is to identify them and make all of them work in your favor. Okay? Learn to let go, learn to forgive. Staying angry, hateful, and resentful, it's not worth it. It affects your money. And you complain how about being broke? Well, maybe that could be one of the reasons why. Forgive, let go, you'll have more clarity, you'll be happier. And not to mention, people like you. That's it. Let's meditate, and then we'll do healing, okay? Put your hand like this. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, we humbly ask for your blessings. To all the spiritual elders, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sui, Mahaguju Meli, and all the higher beings, thank you for your compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith. So be it. Okay, put your hand like this. Focus on your crown. I am that. I'm not the body, not the emotion or the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine willpower. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. Just be still. I'm a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all growing and evolving. All of us will screw up sometime. We keep growing, we keep learning. But ultimately, we come from the universal source. We're one with God, we're one with all. There's only oneness. So just be still, be aware of your heart and your crown. Be still. Now open your hands in blessing. We will do the meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Imagine the earth in front of you. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injuries, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Repeat after me. To whoever I've hurt, in however way I've hurt you, physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, I humbly ask for your forgiveness. I've learned from my mistakes. I ask for your forgiveness. Thank you. And I also forgive myself. To all who have hurt me, we are all children of God. We are all growing and evolving, and evolution involves time, process, and lots of mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes, or at least try to learn from my mistakes. So can you. To all who have hurt me, you are all completely forgiven. Go in peace. I release you. May you be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May you also learn from your mistakes and spiritually grow. So be it. I send you love, joy, and peace. So be it. Now take a deep breath. Follow me. Say cut, disconnect, cut, disconnect, cut, disconnect. Feel better? Let's keep going. Keep projecting love to the entire earth. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. To all who are suffering in any way, may you be blessed with hope and with faith in a better life. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the ignorance of one's true nature, a being of light. May all be blessed with spiritual awakening. So be it. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just beware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. Just be still. Beware of your heart in your hands. Continue blessing the earth with lots of love, peace, and joy. Just be still. Let the energy flow through you. Now beware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Beware of your crown. Exhale. One more time. Beware of your heart. Inhale. Lift that loving energy from your heart to the top of your head. Exhale. And gently one more time. Beware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Lift that loving energy from your heart. Beware of your crown. Exhale. And just stay there. Be still. Imagine golden light from your crown flowing down through your hands and blessing your home. Blessing the people you love. Blessing the people that you have not yet forgiven, the ones that you've been holding resentment towards. This is a good time. Focus on your crown, the center of divine love. Fill them all with beautiful golden light. Let there be peace, love, and forgiveness. Release you. Release them. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Fill them with more golden light. So be it. Keep going. Some of you are holding on to resentment for many, many years, even more incarnations. Who knows? Regardless, just focus on releasing, letting things go, and blessing them with peace, love, and joy. So be it. Now beware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light flowing out of you even more intensely than before. Just focus on your crown. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed, so be it. Be still, just beware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with golden light. Now beware of your heart in your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And project even brighter golden light and fill up the entire earth. Just say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Just a beautiful golden flame. Now be still. Be with love within your heart. Allow the loving energy from your heart to flow up to your throat, to the center of your head, to your crown, past your crown, and into that beautiful golden light. Stay there. Just look at that golden light. Again, send another stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into the golden light. Be still. Look at that beautiful golden flame and listen. Om. Be aware of the inner stillness. Be aware of that brilliant light. Be still. And let go. Just let things be now. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just be still. Just be still. There's a beautiful violet fire next to you, or you have salt water. The divine energy is entering your crown. All negative thoughts and negative energies in your crown centers are disintegrated, especially anger, resentment, are disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the near salt water violet fire to you now. The crown center is being cleansed. The liquid divine energies point down to the area in between your forehead, your ajna, and the back head. These chakras are being cleansed. All negative energy, thoughts, emotions are dissolved, disintegrated, expelled to the near salt water. The divine energy is entering your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is being cleansed. All negative thoughts and emotions are dissolved, disintegrated, especially angry thoughts, angry words, angry speech are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest violet fire or salt water to you now. The divine energies entering your front and back heart, especially your back heart. You're filled with waves of love, sweetness, joy, and happiness. So be it. The liquid divine energies point to your front and back solar plexus. It's going deep into your front and back solar plexus. Any anger, resentment energies are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to near salt water now. So be it. Or violet fire to you. Your front back solar plexus chakras are continuously being cleansed. Down to your navel is being cleansed. Your center is being cleansed. Down your spine to the base of your spine. Your basic chakra, your prosperity center is being cleansed. Any anger, resentment in your basic chakra are dissolved, disintegrated, fully expelled to the near salt water, violet fire to you now. So be it. Just be receptive. Just be still. All angry, negative thoughts and emotions in your basic chakra are dissolved, disintegrated, expelled in the salt water. So be it. May you be blessed by God with the angels of prosperity, with abundance and prosperity. So be it. Just be still. Let's just let the energy absorb in our bodies. May you be blessed by God with peace, with love, with joy, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity. Tatastu, so it is. Just be still. Now focus on your crown. Open your hands. Uncross your legs. Let's let all these negative emotions drain out even faster, okay? Focus on your crown, your hands, and your feet. So this is input, hands and feet are output. So when we chant Om, just feel the spiritual energy flow through your body, disintegrating and flushing out what's not supposed to be there, all right? Especially any anger and resentment, thoughts and emotions, justified or not. Okay, let's do it. Focus on the crown, your hands and feet. Om. 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 Continue focusing your crown, your hands and feet. Om. 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 Now keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still and let the blessings and the energy just keep flowing through you. As it's flowing through us simultaneously, it's dissolving, disintegrating, and releasing any anger, resentment energies on all levels. Be still. May all be blessed. So be it. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, Holy Master, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, spiritual helpers. Thank you. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagu Jimain. Thank you. In full faith. So be it. All right. So for the ones in Instagram, I apologize. The unit shut down, so I had to restart it. Regardless, what we'll do is we'll take the full version and I'll repost it on Instagram in a few hours. That way you have the entire lecture and the meditation with it. All right? If you're on Instagram, yeah, the machine's shut down, so sorry. All right. So I hope you learned something out of it. Again, today is Friday, well, Friday in the United States. So the morning session is healing anger, releasing anger. The evening one is healing resentment. So just to give you an idea of the difference, when you're angry with someone, you generate that feeling that you don't like him and you're pissed off. All right. So if you don't let go, you hold on to it, at some point it becomes resentment. Not only are you angry with them, it's just like you're holding that anger in a compacted manner over a period of time. That's resentment. Okay? Then if you don't let go of resentment, it turns into vindictiveness, which is you want to get even. And if you don't release vindictiveness, at some point it turns into maliciousness and ruthlessness. What does that mean? At first, we're just pissed off and angry. You don't let it go, builds up, you start to have hatred and resentment. You don't let it go, then it's not enough for you to just feeling bad. Now you want to get even. Then at some point, you want to do bad to them and no holds barred, ruthless, anything goes. Do you want to let it degenerate that fast? Of course, the answer is no. Otherwise, why would you be here? So the key is to catch it right away. Yeah, I think I'm feeling angered with this person. I want to let it go. Maybe I will still show them that I'm pissed off, but deep down I'm going, whatever, let the matter pass. That's it. That's simple. Do your meditations, realize that every anger, every joy, every emotion that we have, every thought, is a choice by the soul to create. Short of, just to be fair, some people have brain chemical imbalance or they have a mental illness. Then it's different, obviously, right? But if you still can think, you can make decisions. It's a choice to be angry or not. It's a choice to hold on to that anger or not. And the theme of this talk tonight is you hold it long enough, you go broke. Because it will eventually clog up your prosperity center. I don't think you want that. All right, so I hope that this is a good meditation for you. And as always, we leave this online so you can go back and study and meditate. If you want to just go to the healing process, the meditation process, you have it there. You just fast forward it to the part on the practice and just keep pressing play. That's why we leave it online. So you don't have an excuse not to get better because you just press play. That's that. All right, I wish all of you a fantastic weekend. May you be happy, healthy, wealthy, and holy. Let's see that. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and holy. I think that covers everything. Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to serve all of you. See you on Monday. Take good care. Bye-bye.